old rubbish from KB.
You know that's not true.
That's not true.
I said I'd tell the truth, so I'm going to tell the truth. Okay, fine. Uh-oh.
Could be a long ride.
Watch it. It's going to get bad. If I have to. I can't remember, somewhere 85, 87, 88, I signed with Virgin, and they wanted a hit. They hadn't had a hit in quite a while, and they wanted a hit. And so they got the plugger to come and talk to me. The plugger come over and he said, "That's really great all the stuff you're doing, yeah? Really great. You know, all that doom stuff where it's like the end of the world and dystopia, that just doesn't work. It's not going to work for Radio 1. I know it's a bit of a difficult concept to grasp." I said, "Absolutely, mate." And he said, "What we need is something with radio in it." And so I thought, "Actually, I've got a riff." She goes, "If I can remember it, come on." And at the time I thought, radio. I'm in. Fantastic. And wrote the song. They released it. It didn't really do much. They didn't really back it. And no one really give a monkeys. It didn't get played on the radio. So that was the end of that. And then afterwards, the plugger come back to me after, and he said, "You know when you put that radio bit in it? That was brilliant, mate. It was absolutely brilliant. But when you went back to all this dystopia and having a go at them, the BBC, and having a go at the establishment, that doesn't really work." I said, "Really? Why not?" And I always remember I had a conversation around about that time. I can't remember their names. The two Radio 1 DJs, not him. Not one, or him. Or him. Them.
That Nightcrawler
I
thing.
sat in a BBC bar.
Nightcrawler or something like that, yeah.
And one of them was a really smug bastard. I can still see his crummy face to this day. And he's looking at me going, he goes, "That song, it's a good song." I said, "Yeah." I said, he goes, "But we'll never play it." I said, "Why is that?" He says, "Well, it's too political, isn't it?" I turned to the geese and I said, "Tell me again, what part of the BBC isn't political?" And they really didn't like that. They really didn't like that. Do you know what? Bollocks. That's what I say. I'm going to carry on writing about dystopias to the day I die.
Great story, mate.
Good story. Sexy,
I don't know, it's just one of them moments sitting between two creeks and the rest of them ready to run off to Thailand with little boys. Jesus
Well, if they weren't going to play your records before, they're definitely not going to play it.
Is there anyone here from the BBC? I love the BBC.
I think nobody Manchester these days.
I don't, yeah.
Media
There's
City.
other county in it. Probably do.
So a point here. Okay, right, we're going to play the song.